Chat, here we are. We've arrived in game and fell from the sky. Haven't done that for a while. Who's got a bed over there? Actually, it's got a raft over there. Okay, we won't go over there. We'll spawn king bed. That's mine then. Good. We spawn at king bed. That's handy, so we can spawn back in our own house. That's interesting. That's not me. This is not my house. Excuse me, madam. Right, okay. Put that back to that. Sorry, chat. You can see that. I'll turn the game sound back up so my stream doesn't get muted by the lovely YouTube people. Backspace. Don't even know who she is. Right, this is my house. Shut the door. Should check my mailbox. There I am. The inside the house. Can we get to my body? I can get to my body. Can't get to my body. Is this roof gonna? Roof probably is gonna collapse. Pick that up. Pick that up. Now I can get to my body. I was scared to sleep in my house. Please decorate before I go again. What a wussies. The deputy, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Right. We woke up dead today. We fell from the sky. First one on after the reset. We're done without that. But we'll have to chop that up. And just get dressed. Get rid of all those silly things. Where's my tools? Not in there. This side? Yeah. Got all the tools back. Right, let's chop up this body. Remove the evidence. No. We'll chop the sofa up.
Brother, good morning. What's this?
Nothing to see here, brother. Ah, thank you. I was trying to sort that out.
Yeah, it's outside here for me.
I'll be there in a sec. Once I've put the wall back up, I'll be outside and joining in with all the fun. Come inside the house, brother.
It's very nice.
Oh.
So you got to decorate my house today?
Well, we'll have to see what his lordship says, or the king. If there's nothing, if there's no jobs, we'll decorate your place. Can't have a big brave hunter being scared.
You know. Well, come and see. Come and see. Come and look. I have to show you something. I'm gonna steal some food from you. Scarlet. Pope out, I see.
Right. Any post? Very nice. Is she yours?
Fine.
No post. Right. Wait there a minute. I'll show
She
you.
is very good for she is very good for getting stuff with her because she has a good weight. But
I'll show you mine.
from the more funny. Funny. Quite good speed on that one. Slow down.
Oh, no.
Hello there.
Is Asha awake yet?
I've not seen her. I've only just
Saw
woke
her
up
before
myself.
this. I saw her before the storm. I saw her just before the storm.
Alright, we have a doe that needs to be bred. Do you know if she has a good male? Because ours aren't really that great.
I can have a look at paperwork, but I don't know as I've just woken up. So.
Alright. Or if you have any horses that need to be bred, we've got some of those started and they take
Ethan
forever.
here, Steve's biggest it seemed.
Oh, the babies. Yeah, she probably bred.
What
Or
sort of
she did
stats
breed
were
this
you
morning,
looking
obviously.
for?
I don't really care. It's just whatever the best male between Storm's End and Bronzegate.
If I think she will wake up soon though, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll wait.
But I'm gonna have to try to sleep better instead of the floor. Where is the sofa? The sofa here yesterday.
Yeah, when she does wake up, if you could ask her. Probably won't breed it for about an hour until it gets closer to the horses being born.
Okay, the best
sync
one
them up
is
a bit.
actually this juvenile here. But obviously it's not ready for breeding
Yeah.
yet. I can read you the paperwork for this one with the saddle. The other one was a wild tame.
Yeah, what's the male? What's the adult? And I'll write down the stats.
Yeah, the adult one here is... Okay, health is 1059. Stamina
And
is...
this is without training?
That I don't know. What I don't have is the birth age. It's 69 years now with 13 lessons to learn. But I don't know if it was born.
It doesn't have
No.
paperwork written down.
It's got paperwork for stats at birth, but not the age at birth. So maybe it was 69.
Okay.
So
No.
it's- yeah.
Could you
Stamina's
unclaim it for a
45.
second? And I'll
Yeah.
just look?
Yeah, that's easier.
That'll be easier than calling it out.
Its name is Breeder, so I think that's the clue. But yeah, I presume some paperwork has been done. So I presume 69 is the birth age. But it is a presumption. That's why I'm a farmer and not a breeder.
I wrote down the paperwork on the, well, I guess I'll say in its saddlebags. Oh yeah, and it's had quite a bit of training.
Yeah, so the baby here. If you want to look at the baby,
Yeah. I'm sure it's better. It actually has the same paperwork as the father.
it's got better health, hasn't it? I think. Just slightly.
I thought they both had 1059.
Or maybe, maybe so. I don't know. I thought that was 1029. That was 1059. But yeah.
Alright, I gotta run. I do have a raptor egg that's down, so I will be back.
Good luck.
We should give back this stag first.
Huh? I gave it back. Oh, that one. Sorry about that.
Thank you. It's alright. No problem.
It's alright. Check the weight on this one, on my dog.
That's really good. Have to get me one, brother.
I'm gonna tell you, but don't tell it to anyone else. I got this for free, actually.
I know, right? Alright. Thanks for coming by. Don't want to be telling people that, brother. You never know who might be listening. Come outside. Let's have a race on the flat ground. You coming in, Nico?
Down to old Bronzegate.
To that rock. To that rock, I think. If I might not have the stamina to get it far. Right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. Okay, so you won, but it's not bad actually. I'd like that thing there. That would suit me. I'd like one of them. Age 14. I'd like one of those.
Look how high this one can jump. Look at my dog.
Oh yeah. You can climb on those zip lines as well.
I jumped up to
Yeah,
get
thanks
those
for the
crystals
extra
high
follow.
up as well, actually.
Do you know? You see that iguanodon lizard? Are commoners allowed to ride those? Are we allowed to ride those? They have the infinite stamina. I'll tell you what. I won't ask for it to be tamed then, eh? Did you not hear me say I wanted that? I wanted that iguanodon for a mount, but I can't now.
Well, it was low. It was not fit for you either way. Good morning, my lord.
Good morning, Robin.
Morning, Lord Quentin.
And Asher, morning.
Good morning,
Oh,
morning.
hello, Ash.
Good
All
morning,
right.
Asha.
Hiding under the stairs. We're getting a few mounts.
It's not bad at all. That was
Yeah,
some
1,059.
health
I
starting
looked at the
out.
paperwork, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a
That's
mount
not
that
bad at all.
you get a mount you no longer want for breeding, either a horse or a stag, I'm still after one, please. I don't have anything to travel on.
Okay, Mirth. Yeah. Next one that comes out of that horse breed, go get then.
Thank you very much.
Then
Also,
I have to,
what?
and then I will need a stag as well because I talked to Ash about it as well.
While you're, yeah, you got that dog for now. But while you're here, Lordship, any more word on whether we're staying residing in Bronzegate or whether we've got to set up the new settlement? Because I know all that, Miss. I don't know if Mirth
Don't
does.
miss. You don't want to be a lord, then you don't have to be a lord.
No, I don't mind
Find
being-
another one. If
I don't mind being a lord, I just don't want to build a town I don't have to build.
alright?
Deeply thought.
Therefore, I think.
Hello, Miss Asher.
Oh, hello everyone.
How you doing today? Hiding under the stairs, were you?
Good a place as any for a nap while the sun hits.
Yeah.
Maybe you should tell about that girl who came by.
Yeah, Kayla came by looking for our best. Well, if your best stag was better than her best stag. And she said she'll return later.
Ah,
I read out the paperwork on this juvenile. I said that seems to be the best one, but it's obviously not ready for breeding yet.
yeah, he's tons. I think he's the exact same as his dad.
Hello, little fellow. What are you doing?
Lord. Today I walk
His name.
up and got a lot of crystal and raw metal with this dog.
Awesome, awesome. We'll definitely need it.
It comes very handy.
Does he go caving, brother?
I can go cave with this one.
Right.
I haven't fought any bats with it yet. I've only fought spiders with it.
Well, don't get it killed.
Oh, this one won't get killed so easily.
You might not get a good price for the next one.
Lord, Mirth about that little thing about at the market.
Right. Nico, thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. What a good brother you are. There's a nice surprise. Top bloke. Well done. Thanks, Nico. Yeah. Oh, I've got to drop all this rubbish. I've still got all this. Keep the sparkle scheme. Oh, I'll give that what's that? Hers from him. Right, okay, know what that is, right. I'll go and check on the greenhouse. Brother? Brother? I've got a present for you.
A present for me.
if you've been good.
Holy.
You know when
Did you get that?
when I fell off the roof earlier, I found some hats and I found that. Thought you might want it. But you probably need a basic one first.
Indeed. Asha.
Right. Wood. We had all the wood in. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, there's no worries, mate. I know you're coming. Right. Oh, I've got wood in here.
It's not
Yeah.
in any lesson book.
Who can make a saddle for this then?
We can actually. I think we're not supposed to be riding them. Just use them for carrying.
So as well. Brother,
Yeah.
there is no saddle for this actually.
Well, there must be if I've got that.
Yeah, but I don't think you're not meant to actually ride them. We only ride them when we take them out to get something to carry with.
All right. Okay. Never mind.
You not ride it only when I'm going out to get some crystals and metals. Really need a stag soon. I can't go out ride this all the time.
Right. I've got metal. Any ingots? No.
We need to go that way. Hold on.
That he's got. Ten flint. And 5 metal ingots. You got any flint? Yeah.
What is this? Wow, I like this map.
I like the map. I don't like the orange sides. I wish I could change the colour of the sides. But I like the map. Did you want it in your house? You can have that map because I don't like the orange. I'm going to do some of my own paintings. If you want that map, you can pick it up and take it.
Fun. Can stay here. I guess you take the bathtub and the bathroom in here, maybe on the stairs.
I was just putting that there.
Put that in there, yeah. We're gonna have. I can have it here instead, under here.
find some ingots. Green incoming, right? What, into Twitch? Or into town? I can't see if she's going into town. Half of those.
Mirth.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh. I came to check in on you about those pieces for the windmill.
Yes, well, we ran out of cementing paste. I've got some of them made. Hang on a second.
So I might also have got a Ravager now, maybe.
See that?
Some good crystal metal run with it earlier today, actually.
Oh, hello, you.
Hello, Quentin. Yes, the Ravagers do come in very handy.
Does.
Ingots. 12, 8. I've
think
4 out of
that they're
6
coming
pieces for
through.
now. I just need to get more cementing paste to finish the job.
The Queen, actually.
Oh, hello, Your Grace.
I still need to make the actual mill
Hello.
and the blades, but we got distracted the other night, but I can get that done today. I just need to find some chitin.
I appreciate it. Kayla's been bugging about it, and it's good to get it
How
off
much
the
do you need,
checklist.
Mirth?
250 cementing paste, so whatever that works out in chitin or keratin.
And that's, do you think? When do you think the king will awake?
I'm really not sure.
I had fun actually yesterday with that training event came along, and also I think the best part was probably you when you won over him. Brother, you
I
missed
do pack a
something
punch
really
when I
good
need
for you
it.
yesterday.
Yeah, I would have liked to have been here, but I had bad dreams, unfortunately.
We'll host another one. We'll definitely host another one.
It can be part
you,
of the
Johannes.
fist fight, brother.
The mosh pit.
The torch pit.
Wood. Wood.
That was fun. Many people.
Wood.
I don't know those people in armor. What were they kind of people? I don't. Were they Night's Watch?
The first bit we had the Boltons here, we had Night Watch, we had some people from the Vale, High Garden. We had some few knights from Sun.
That
But-
Reyes moment.
Oh yes, they were Night's Watch.
To me, he was not Night's Watch anymore.
No, the Lord Commander has released the men of the vows, seeing as how the wildlings are, as of now, extinct. But they
No
will return to
wildlings?
their watch if the wildlings do.
Alright.
As of right now,
got
they're just
some
kind of sell swords.
chitlin.
No.
Putting it anywhere or just in the pestles?
We were doing just the pestles, but they're both full. So if you want to put them and the coffer right underneath of them for now. We'll turn those into cementing paste.
Oh, this one had room.
I'll chuckle that in there.
Let me see what we have in the keep.
Just cementing paste. 50 metal ingots. Right, 50 metal ingots short as well. What's here?
We short of metal ingots. I have lots of raw metal.
I'd have to cook a bit up. Have we got a forge at the moment? No?
Look, Quentin, you wanna come along with for another crystal and metal run?
Right now, but if you give me a little bit, I will be able to.
We've got the metal, brother. I just need to cook it. Am I making another forge? I can't. Yeah.
How are we doing with crystal then? Quite fun. I had like 25, like 2,500 maybe.
Mirth, we have a tinkerer's forge in the blacksmith's house.
Alright, thank you. I'll have a look. Just need 50 metal ingots to finish the room.
Yeah, we're free to use anything in there if we need to.
Where is... Sorry, where's the tinker? In here? Alright.
No raw, no metal. Or made, was it?
36, so I need about 15 more.
Here in the blacksmith. The
I
blacksmith.
might just do it. Let's have a look. 47.
Alright, I have
No, we
36 more cementing paste.
Okay, just a few ingots. I can make one more piece.
There you are.
Thanks, brother. Right in my face.
I have 118 cementing paste.
Thank you. Let me just see what it was. I need a lot. I know that. It's a silly amount. Yeah, it's 250. And then I need 4 more metal ingots. I need 4 ingots and then I need 250 paste. I only need to make the mill itself and the blades. The rest I've already made. I'm sure I can find 4 ingots somewhere. I'll run over to the
Well, there's enough stuff in there to make the mill itself. The mill.
So it's just 4 ingots.
And then yeah, we just need
Go
the
and
metal for the
just,
blades and the wheel.
I'm gonna go down
Oh,
to the blacksmith table and start doing some raw metal to normal metal. Some raw.
I'll take the mill up to the keep and see if they've got 4 ingots. I'll be back in a sec. I've got the mill, Your Grace. And then I just need to see if you've 4 metal ingots in the castle to finish making the blades. I've 71 and I need 75.
Hey, come on up.
Thank you. won't fall. Ah,
Keep the metal ingots up there on that pallet. Oh, over here.
oh,
Pretty
above.
tick
Yeah,
stack.
thank you. Thank you, Grace. I'll return with the blades very shortly. I was doing it. I was decorating the house. It's not my fault. It's pretty much the window. Right, chuck that in there. Blades. Craft one. There it is. Knocked me out.
Coming along as well. Here.
What?
I think he was finished with the blade. Yes.
One windmill, Your Grace.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you need any other keep pieces for the rest of the building? That's just the mechanism.
I might need some more rounded pieces.
Okay. Do you know where you intend to place it? I can have a look if you want.
Probably on the roof of building here. Thinking.
Nico's sleeping here now. Where is Nico then?
He's supposedly setting up his own shop in one of the back behind you. There's a sign.
Right. Just having a look at these corners, whether we round off one of these corners. But I don't want to spoil the aesthetic of your castle. Or whether we place it above on the roof.
Grace, can I also have a key, special key for the elevator, please?
Yeah, when I get a moment.
Right. Quick work, you guys.
I think we could just do it put it a few above and then place it down below? I think that'd be perfect.
Yeah, the shaft will go through the floor, so that's... I'll make a couple more vertical pipes, and then the mill can go down below.
Yeah, we just need to make sure it's high enough not to cut into the stone here.
Yeah, I can. Yes, I can make a couple more, keep rounded walls, and then the mechanism can just sit. Probably only needs to sit one above. I'll make two. Two and a couple more vertical
Take
shafts.
whatever you need from the shop below.
Stone, we're not short of stone, thank you, milady. Right. Running too fast. Let's follow his own speed. Smurf 122. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Right, let's get back and make stone. In that table. Something puff out of the gate. Let's have a look upstairs. At least we've got the extra metal ingots to make a couple of verticals. I'll put it into the Storm's End Discord, but I haven't got streamer rank on the SK Discord yet. Now, let's have a look. Just short of wood. Okay, we can get wood. We'll keep walls rounded. Keep wall. Keep wall. Excel. Why does that not? Oh, there. Keep all round. I have it already know it. Yeah. What am I short of for that? It's wood again. Chuck that in there. One of them. Make 5 of them. Don't know how many we're going to need. Right. Let's go see the Queen. You asleep, brother? good. Here we are. I'm doing things as I go.
Do you think I am not the one to be able to decorate in here? I suck at decorate.
But you can hold it while or put them into a container while I go over to the castle. Ah. I made some pieces to raise it up, but if you wish it against the wall.
Oh, I have an idea.
Cheers, mate. I'll post it in there. You're doing me favours. Let's put it on the SK Discord then. Streamer's going live. Here we go. HTTP S // oh bloody caps lock. Go. Thanks, Nico. That's in the chat. Windmills up. Spinning. The mill itself.
It's snapping too. It's not snapping.
The mill itself can be awkward sometimes. It's here.
I'll figure it out, Mirth.
The pipe should just come down.
Say? I came down.
It should snap from underneath if not, but if you want me to try with the pipes, I
Going
can have a
through
go.
the bottom.
The junction and then the downward pipe.
That's the only way it'll snap.
That's strange. wrong, but if it works with the mill below, then... I must confess, I've previously only ever built the water mills. Is it inside the wall? Oh. Inside the wall, that was clever.
Alright, that's our problem. It wants to go inside. Don't know if we want that.
Maybe if the rounded pieces I either have you go below it, maybe we can change out this wall here and this window. Or
Oh,
pick
we
it
could
all up
do
and
that
start
too.
again.
I have to pick that up first because I'm worried if I
Yeah, you don't want
take
to.
it down the wall
If
below
it breaks,
it's
it's a lot more cementing paste again. I'll do it, but I'm not in the tribe, so I can't help her at the minute. I'm only in the alliance. Didn't hear sounds of breaking. So I can't. I suppose it could protrude. We could put ceilings out, and then it'd be proud of the building. If this doesn't work. Oh, well done, Your Highness. I thought you'd have to go back up to the roof.
Yes, I'm gonna need a keep ceiling piece, the rounded one. Take
Yep.
care of this gap.
I can go and make it, I just can't place it in here, but I'll go get one now. Right, keep seeing the rounded piece.
Ooh,
Sorry, brother, I'm on a mission for the Queen.
I noticed that only one sofa.
You've only got one arse.
Very funny.
this quite fast. Oh, but he does go in the wrong bloody door all the time.
Sorry to keep you running back and forth.
That's alright, I need to stay fit for my building work.
I just came back for the special key.
I had to make two because there's a left and a right, so I didn't know which would... Ah, well done. That looks alright, isn't it? Yeah. It's going round. That's a good sign.
Alright, yeah. Now we just need to cover up top with the roof pieces and the rest of the rounds.
Oh. Been quite a long.
Yeah.
Nico!
Look
Hello,
who's
mate.
like.
Hello. Very tired.
Even giving Mirth a hug. What's wrong with you, mate?
Okay, fine. Here's a hug.
Hug from you.
There's a
working.
hug. There's a hug.
We don't get to see you much now.
Yeah. I need to find out where they put all this stuff.
Everything's moved. Always got a workshop at our place you can use. I'm making spark powder to test it out. That's working.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Don't you dare.
No.
Don't try and pick it up. Don't try and pick it up. Oh, you idiot.
Get up. Damn.
You idiot, Robin.
Oh.
I was just making some spark powder to test it. But... You're very lucky the Queen was here to save you then.
Your Grace.
Because I can't pick it up in this castle.
It's Nico.
Oh wait, never mind. It's all in.
Anything else you want done, Your Grace?
Oh, I want something.
Is your name Your Grace? I don't think it is. You wait your turn. Sorry, my lady.
I'm needing another left rounded ceiling piece.
Shall I make a few?
5 more rounded as well as 4 roofs.
5 rounded and 4 rounded roofs. Yeah, I see where you're going. Yep.
I'm just going to carry it down all the way because it looks weird up front.
Yep, that's fine. I can't do that now. Nico, what was it you wanted? What was it you wanted, Nico?
That special key, please.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I just went and unlocked it, Robin. You should have access to it.
Thank you.
Your Grace. I had a quick
It's
question.
Nico.
Okay, so you see how since I'm a blacksmith, I need my forge. This guy right here. Well,
Yes.
if you would so kindly follow me up here. Ta-da! So should I just take this shop too, or because of this, or no?
Just don't worry about it. Whoever wants to live in here can just cover it up.
We can put a plant in there.
Okay.
Be like just like a plant pot. It might get smoky
Exactly.
downstairs, but
Or Nico, you up
Yeah?
here instead.
Yeah, but it's too far of a walk.
oh, lazy.
I understand. Don't worry about
Youth
it.
of today.
I'm lazy. Find Taylor. Hey, Robin. Is the Taylor awake? Asha?
Is awake, so yes.
Okay.
Something to show you as well what I have now.
Yay.
Are you real? Are you real? For real?
What?
If you're
What?
talking about that,
I don't know what you mean.
I've seen this before. Okay, is the blacksmith awake? Because I need teaching. Or is Ash?
The blacksmith is no way. Ash,
I need to teach that blacksmith. Keen request. Okay, I'm going back to the barn.
Oh, mate.
Hello. Could you
Hello,
please
Miguel.
repair
Got some
this? Wait, I'll just have you
rounded
repair.
walls.
oh really? Come on, Nico.
Do you have that fur that, or the rest of my
Oh,
fur?
yeah. I gave it to Quentin, and he delivered it at the.
Okay, then I'll just.
Need some clothes, some repaired as well. Ash, if you don't mind later on.
Sure. Just let me get these done first, and I have to see if I have enough metal.
So this is your house. I was wondering who had this small house back here.
House.
Hey, Robin. Guess what we can do once I set this up? We can go zipline.
Right. Now the roof.
Me like from Storm's End to here.
From Storm's End to here.
Like that.
Okay,
Like that.
so up this door up.
Pretty much to see in here.
40,
Up here.
need 160.
Just imagine that I did not see. Okay, just imagine. Wait. It's not going to work actually.
Trees in the way.
No, tree's not in the way. Just
Think that's
the
enough
path's not
stone,
tall
Mirth,
enough.
or should we get more?
It'd be enough for us, but I seem to be building stone walls for the keep at the moment. So, I do for the
I
Queen's
sort of
windmill. She's got the
felt-
mechanism, but I'm building the rest of the windmill at the moment with rounded walls. So I think we're good for a bit. Though.
Okay, I was also thinking for the Mistwood build.
Yeah. So
Alright,
I
that's
need to
all
ask
done.
about that. I don't know if it was going ahead or not. The last I heard, the King said we may not require it.
Yeah, well, now Bronzegate is full, and we actually have 2 citizens waiting to move over, so
Okay. So
we're gonna have to go ahead with it.
so if I deliver these pieces to the Queen, are you able to show me the site and
I'll
I'll
go look at the-
put some foundations down?
I'm not gonna show.
I
my-
actually don't know the site myself.
muscles
We'll have to
in
get with
this
the King and
public, so
Queen
I
and
just go
figure that
inside.
out, because they went around looking last night for the site.
Did you-
Okay, I'll ask the Queen when I go over with her walls now then. Thanks, Quentin.
Alrighty, yeah, I know a general spot, but I'm not positive that's where they're doing it.
I just know south of the keep is all I heard, but oh, a rounded door. I'm gonna want a rounded
Put
door.
anything you need prepared in this.
So
I hope you're not so.
I will look away.
about Kite? Is that something you do, or?
Titan, I think it's a blacksmith. Not 100%.
So that's that, and a door.
Maybe I don't need you then with this actual.
A door round is.
My job is it.
Taking your time then.
What is that rounded?
Nico?
I don't know where he's gone.
Not here. Working on my house now.
No, I'm working on the Queen's Windmill. When I get time, I'll work on your
My
house.
God.
Brother. Lord,
What?
you might not get furniture in that house because Lord Quentin's just instructed me. He said we've got to go and build Mistwood. So
For real?
So either way, you're either in the wrong house or it's going to be a while before you get furniture if I've got to build another whole town.
Do you really want to be a lord, or can't we? Do we need to move there really?
Apparently there are two residents
Just find
without...
another lord for Mistwood. I don't want to move from Bronzegate.
Well, you can
So, Mirth, I was thinking.
Go on.
Seems how you did build most of Bronzegate, and it is your design. If you wanted to take over Lordship of Bronzegate and help me build Mistwood, I would be Lord of Mistwood. That way you don't have to move all your stuff.
Okay, I don't mind, but that does make sense, so thank you, Quentin.
I mean, it is your design. I just finished a lot of the buildings and roofs, but other than that, everything's you, so it would make more sense if you stayed here.
Alright, yeah, thank you. I was just... It's the first time I've done a design like this, but I was trying to get an actual, you know, a town feel. And I think it's come off.
Yeah, and it's weird because, so we're being forced to follow the 20 by 20 rule. But if you go to Sunspear and look at Prince's Pass, they're spread out all across their land, and I don't know how they managed to do that, but
Yeah, I've not really travelled around anywhere yet because I've been too busy building. But it'd be good to go. I like to go around and see what other people have built. But once we finish Mistwood and I get myself a horse, I'll go and see what people have done.
all right, yeah, that's fine with me. If we build that together, you can have Brownsgate. I'll take over Mistwood. I'll have to take
call you my lord,
some people with me. That way we're split evenly population-wise. But
Yeah, I understand that. That's a good idea, Quentin. Thank you for thinking of that, and thank you for your thought
Yeah, no problem.
about this being my town. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for me to come in and take what you did a lot of work on while I was away anyway. So.
and because we're more set up now, I can still craft hundreds and hundreds of pieces here, and we can just deliver the pieces to you to put together how you like, or you know, if you want to get your aesthetic on Mistwood.
I mean, as far as the foundations go, we're gonna do a 20 by 20 foundation, kind of like you did this town.
Yeah.
And then I'll just build on top of those and see what I can come up with as far as design and look.
I'm sure you will want this sort of thing, but just so you know, the settler causes headaches for people. The gaps in the wood, if you did a 20 by 20 of settler, so villager or keep is what you want for the floor. But I'm sure you know.
Yeah, villager is what I would do. I would do it just the same way we did this as far as material wise.
Okay, well, I'll get to crafting hundreds and hundreds of foundations then. I'll deliver this windmill to the Queen, and then yeah, and then I'll still come with you when the site's picked, because I'm just intrigued, you know, what the build entails, if it's as flat as this or.
Yeah, see what it's
Be
gonna
busy
turn out
tonight
like.
and building Mistwood tonight then.
Well, I don't know if we'll get it up.
Yeah,
tonight,
I think they're wanting it done as soon as possible.
Okay. Then we can deliver this to the Queen, and I'll tell her your idea and just check that she's in agreement. You can come with me if you want, but.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Evening, Randall.
Hello.
You keeping well?
How you doing, Mirth?
I'm good, thanks.
Quentin.
I don't think I've met you yet.
I've heard much about you, though, Quentin. I've spoken to your brother, Tyrius. He told me a lot of things about you, the king, and my uncle, Perrin.
Ah. Well, I am, not much longer, but Lord of Bronzegate. Mirth will be
Not
taking
much
over my
longer?
role here. Yeah,
Where
we're
will you be
building a
going?
second town called Mistwood, and I'll be taking lordship of that one if the king and queen agree with.
Ah, very good. My apologies for my absence. I've had a terrible headache and have not been able to stay awake for long.
These things
When I
happen.
have run into Mirth and Asha and tried to help as best as I could, but hopefully my headache problems are subsided for good.
Hopefully
You
the
should see the
maester will
maester
sort
for your
Something
chronic
yesterday.
headache issue.
The maester had an issue?
I said you should see the maester for your chronic headache issue.
Is he awake right now?
See if he has some type of brew to help that or something. I don't know if he is yet.
I've not seen him today.
At some point he will be.
Well, I always enjoy a good brew.
I
Something
understand that one.
yesterday at least.
Right. I best. Excuse me, Randall. I best not keep the queen.
Oh,
waiting.
Robin. Ah, yes, Mirth. Robin, it's nice to see you again.
A loud fellow.
I've not seen you in quite some time.
Quentin. Who'd you deposit the fur to? Or the, clothes?
Clothes.
You can give it.
Or
Ash's
the-
tailor.
Or clothes? Oh, she gave it to
I haven't-
Quentin to give to somebody.
I haven't given anything to anybody or received anything.
Okay. I'll go to...
Check with Robin.
Unless it's in my mailbox. I haven't looked in that yet.
I keep checking my mailbox. I've got no mail, so. No, I'm just looking for the queen. I know what
There's
he's
no
doing.
queen up here.
No, I know what he's doing to the top of that windmill, but I can't place the pieces. No, not in here either. Damn fog everywhere now.
Are they in the keep, maybe?
No. I don't know the key for this building, do you?
Also,
I don't know if anybody's here, but we'll check.
I spoke with Queen Anna
Your Grace?
last night with John about the other thing we talked about, a possible marriage proposal, just so she can start thinking about it. Just in case things are put in motion, we have a permanent alliance in place.
Your voices, but
I did want to wait
Yeah.
for you to be there.
Just don't know whose they are or what they're saying.
So the sooner we always put the idea in our head, the sooner we can come to a decision.
It's like a mumble.
yeah. Oh, somebody's over there.
Definitely something that we need to get a boogie on.
Yeah, so I mentioned it to her so she can have the idea in her head. Think about it, because her and and John do seem quite taken with one another.
I do spend a lot of time with each other, yeah.
Your Grace.
Even after the event yesterday when she left, they came back here and he was giving her a tour around when I got back from speaking with the other group members that kickstarted paying us a visit last night.
He came and visited. Are
Yes,
you
he did.
alright?
No harm came to anyone. He didn't come with the force he came with last time. So he was looking to meet you though.
I'm sure. Mysterious Dornish Queen storms in.
What are you guys doing?
We were
Waiting
trying to
on
see
the
the Queen,
Graces.
but yeah, the keeper's
Have you
locked.
seen the have you seen Asha?
Last
Not
I
for-
saw her, she was in the stable at Bronzegate.
I'll
Yeah,
be
about-
sure that
about 15 minutes ago.
awakens if he does today.
Yeah.
Send him over to High Garden. Maybe with some flowers.
Well,
Chocolate,
I'm just trying to find that set of fur that I had.
That would be a very, very good.
Wonder if I'd get in trouble for sitting here.
The Grace has done it, so
Alright, well, let's go
think
govern
there's-
our people.
I have this. Yes, I think people are waiting on us.
Quentin, get up, Quentin, get up. Phew.
Oh, Your Grace and brother.
Your Grace,
Mirth,
Your
nice to
Highness.
see you awake. I actually wanted to speak with you.
Of your other windmill pieces, Your Grace.
Oh, perfect. See how they look.
Throw stuff at the Queen. How barbaric.
That's
Mirth.
passing it. Your Highness.
Due to Storm's End's increasing population, I think we are in need of a second town. I have came up with a name for it, but we need to find a location and start construction as soon as you're available to. I would like you to become Lord of Mistwood if you should so have that title.
Thank you, Your Highness. That's most gracious of you.
I would like it on the west side of the keep, quite the opposite of where Bronzegate is.
Okay. Yeah. If you've got a site picked out, if you had time to show me and Quentin.
Yeah. So do you have a mount? I could show you.
I don't
around
have
the
a mount,
area
but
was, thinking.
I can run quite fast
Well,
alongside.
It's not far. I'll just walk.
hello. Grace.
Ah, Ralph.
King?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Right back around
Work to do
this
now,
area
Rondo.
here.
Say again, Robin.
Around here is where I would like to put Mistwood. It's fairly flat.
Fairly flat, yeah.
Oh,
Help!
Test the stag.
I don't have any weapons.
Protect the king, but test the stag. Well done, Robin. Well done.
You're right.
Damn hios.
didn't touch me.
Because I am here, Your Grace.
Somebody's getting hit with a bug.
Yeah. Me, and I was out the way to fight.
Sorry, brother.
Poisonous sting.
I believe
Broke
that was
my
my
shirt.
fault.
It's hot here anyway. Don't need that.
But this area here is where I was hoping for Mistwood's construction. You can still see the
It's
keep,
a nice
but it's
flat
not
area.
too close.
It's a good flat area, yeah.
So brother, I was talking to Mirth about a second town and lordship, and I was thinking, seems how he actually built Bronzegate, and it's his design. We would, I would hand lordship of Bronzegate over to him, and I would take over Mistwood once it was built, if that was okay with you and the Queen.
I do not see that being a problem if that is what you two have.
I'll
If you,
still assist with the
discuss
build
it
of
in a short
Mistwood, of
time.
course. So Quentin and I can build it between us, but yeah.
Yeah, so Quentin is also a tamer, so I would much prefer him to, at the moment, focus on defensive tames for the key.
Yeah, that's fine. I can craft up hundreds of pieces, and when he gets a moment, he can just place them down.
That's an excellent idea.
Yeah, yeah, that would work great. Have a bunch of foundations and walls ready, and then when I get a second after the taming process, we can come and work on a design.
It's perfect. To put your heads together, I'm sure you two are more than capable of doing this.
We'll make a start. Yeah. While you're here, Your Highness, another thing. You understand the laws of the land better than me. Bronzegate is the size it's allowed to be. It's a 20 by 20 floor, as will be Mistwood. There was talk of a marketplace, but I don't know if we're supposed to place a marketplace beyond the size of the town, if you're with me.
To be honest, I am not sure. If you would like, you can see, we can just have the maester do some research on the laws of the land to see what the market size should be.
Thank you, Your Highness. If I see the Maester, I'll ask him myself, but just wondered if
Also,
you knew.
Your Grace, if we're being held to the 20 by 20 rule, I was out traveling looking for defensive tames and raptors and horses and stuff last night, and happened to pass through Prince's Pass over in front of Sunspear. I was just wondering if we're restricted to the 20 by 20, how they were so spread out.
I do not know, to be honest with you, Quentin. I really don't know what the rules of their land are, and how they differ. We will do.
It just
what
made
we
me
need to
wonder,
do.
because
If
if
you
we could
wanna-
take,
if you want to base a design off
could've
that
taken-
and try it out, by all means.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm allowed to make enough tiles for 20 by 20, but then we could spread them out in smaller units, that would greatly expand the town size.
yeah, I wonder if that's what they did, maybe.
But I was
I'd
sticking
have
to
go
the
look, but,
the law literally, you know.
I understand. I know what you did there. I don't have any problem with what you did. But there was a hole in the back wall I noticed yesterday that can be addressed.
I shall get to that. I haven't seen that, Your Highness, but I shall get to that now.
Let's take a walk. Right here.
Oh, that's odd.
Strange. Yeah, okay. We could
I know
set
there
it
was
down.
definitely a wall there before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said there's a big hole back here.
I don't think an animal would accident. I wonder if it's been a deliberate attempt.
Okay.
Right, well, we'll get that filled in
Gotta
straight
stay.
away.
Big hole.
That shouldn't be too hard to fix, though.
No, I'm not carrying any walls, but I'm in the table. I'm sure I've got a couple. Well, I'll be making hundreds now anyway.
Yes, you're making a lot more, I'm sure, so that Mr. Wood can start construction. I will let you two decide on who would stay here and who would go to Mistwood. I'll leave that up to you two if anyone wants to move around.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Yeah, I was thinking we would divide it just to keep our population somewhat even. That way there's room in both towns if people wish to join a specific town.
Yes.
We're still together. If you've got a tamer and we've got a blacksmith, then we can still help one another out.
Yes, we
Oh
are
yeah,
all
yeah.
one people.
As a kingdom, yes, that would be what we did.
Ideally, we have enough people to have it so that we can have a blacksmith and a tamer and eat.
Your Highness, is
Yeah, especially
Is
if
it
Nico
our-
came back here.
yeah, I was gonna say, is the boy staying with you or is he returning to us?
It will be returning one to you. And then I have my other blacksmith, Mavrock, who I guess will go to Mistwood then.
Very good, Your Highness.
Yes.
Then we have, as I believe I'm going to keep Kayla in Storm's End. She will be running the tavern as well as taming. Asha is another tamer. Since brother, you're a tamer, I suppose she would stay here.
Yeah, Asha would stay here, and that would open up her stables as well. If I took my
Mm.
tames over to Mistwood, she would have more room for breeding and whatnot in there.
Then there's Elenia, is another tailor, although she sleeps a lot. A tailor and a farmer, I think she is.
Yes,
And Mirth, you're a farmer as well.
Yeah, I'm a farmer and a builder, so.
And Asha's a breeder tailor, so I would take the other tailor farmer, I guess.
Yes, we also have a new citizen. Oh no, Elenia is the new citizen.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Who is still asleep in the initial supply house out there?
Anybody that was asleep in there has been eaten, and their bodies are no longer there. We can actually tear down that old shack and get it out of sight if you wish.
Very well.
I'll go and pick those pieces.
Also, who is still in the tribe of Bronzegate? Names.
Let me check my paperwork. Looks like we have Mirth the Builder, Lena Lotus,
She's the farmer and the
Delph.
tailor. Del is a squire, is she not?
Yes, but she
but-
never met her mentor yet.
Okay. Just,
we have myself, the Lord, Hunter Robin, our tamer breeder Asha, and our other tamer breeder Irelia. I guess
Not
she's a
met her
tamer
yet.
breeder tailor as well.
I've not met her yet.
Yes, I found her when I was making a trip to Casterly a few days ago. She was hoping to find a home there, but there was literally no one awake, and it looked like a ghost town in there. So I invited her to come back to Storm's End and happily accepted.
Well done, Your Highness. More the merrier.
Yes, like same goes for any of you if you're ever out traveling and see people in search of homes. Make sure they're not wildlings, of course, though word that I've heard is that all the wildlings right now are dead.
Best place
Interesting.
for 'em.
Also, since with that being said, the Night's Watch were excused from their vows temporarily until wildlings come back or make another appearance. They are now a group of sellswords called the Black Watch.
I found their building the other day while I was out looking for taming.
And I met them actually at the training event yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Well,
I also met
Moment.
the
lot's
Rose
happened.
Company, I believe they were called.
They reside in the Vale.
Yeah, I ran into them yesterday at High Garden while I was looking for a tailor. so all of ours were
A
asleep.
lot of them.
My clothing were broken.
Hopefully, Asha will awake shortly and be able to help you there.
I suppose we best get on
I think
it.
Asha is awake. I think she's out looking for
Yeah, she was.
Kentros or Callies.
I hope she's traveling with somebody.
That was my next question.
I think she is. She went out with that little. What's the name of it? The animal she was riding on at the moment.
Her horse, I believe.
She was down with that little normal scene in sand places.
Oh, the dragon thing?
The Thor the dragon.
Thorny dragon. Do you know what direction she went in?
I don't think we do, Randall, sorry.
What are your thoughts,
Yeah,
Your
I
Grace?
don't have the
Would you
slightest
like me
idea.
to search?
I would, she will make a return home. Hopefully she is safe. I would like, all of our tamers to gather together, try to organize one big taming party. This way the success rate will be, very high. You can have multiples at once.
The problem we ran into last night were finding ones of age qualification for what we needed. I found a lot of what we're looking for. The problem is they're all low age.
So when you're all riding a stag hopefully, and you start powering up your steed by taking out the weak ones.
Yes.
Can I put
Actually,
in a request for a Beelzebufo?
What do you want a frog for?
Quentin, I
A
have
frog?
an idea.
Yes,
If we have a temporary stable, one of the first buildings we build in Mistwood, I think the stags would age quickly.
Are you trying to hug people?
Ah, yes, as we're building and crafting things
Wasn't a
over
hug.
there.
Indeed,
Grace.
that would help them age
Putting my
quickly
arms
if they
up.
watch us build.
That's how people.
Well, that can be
hug
one of
around
the
here.
first things we build is the stable then, because I have kind of a
Wow.
layout idea that I wish
Things
to
have
try.
changed.
Yeah.
But Your
Sorry.
Grace, if you're not using him and he's available, I wouldn't mind taking Sir Rand out to go taming with myself.
At the moment, no, there's much to be done around here.
Okay.
So, Rand, if you can assist Quinn for a little while, that would be appreciated.
Very well, Your Grace.
Back alley dealings.
Do you have all the supplies you need to go taming? No, my queen.
Yes, I do.
Just showing the people of Bronzegate the large hole I found in the back here yesterday.
Quite concerning. Wonder what or how it broke.
Let me go. I can't get a piece and fill it in now. Excuse me, Hines.
I just gotta grab some carrots, and I believe I have everything else needed for taming.
You go want to get more horses?
Not really looking for them, but if I happen to find a good aged one while we're out and about, it won't hurt to stop and grab it.
Very well.
Before we
Here's
depart, I'm gonna go
Shasha.
visit Nico and see if I can get a crossbow from him.
Alrighty. If you want to meet
Outside
outside
the
the
door.
gates,
Yeah,
we can head out.
I will be there.
Grace, Asha just returned.
Excellent.
us. Cheers.
Hello.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
Good day, Asha. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I am well. What have you been working on lately?
The stags. Mostly the stag. None I had to get a thorny. I looked for Kentros yesterday, and I only found really low-aged ones.
I understand.
Well, let's see the new babies. Let's see the stags.
Right over
Oh my god!
the new
I've never
stag.
seen a baby one!
You never seen the babies?
No!
Heads are so large.
How did
Yeah.
the poor mother, how did she do it?
The horns are adult size.
We try not to think about it.
How does it, I don't...
Imagine when it's twins.
Actually, he does
We
have
got a good
twin, but
colored
it's a
female. If you can breed in that color, I'd be more than...
Oh, did you see the, did Kayla come back that she found a stag that's this color and has dark antlers? Pretty.
Oh, I'd be in love.
Yeah, it's really nice looking. Should be on our way back, I read.
How is their lineage coming?
Very well. I managed to pass the health and the weight stats onto the new females, so those will be bred into the new stags. I
That
have
is
to
good
go up
news.
looking for one that has better melee, because so far the highest we have is one.
It is a tad low, but yes, I agree. You're in good standing. You always do a very good job of breeding the stags.
Ah, well, thank you. Not just me though, Kayla's been finding a really good one.
Yes, on your journeys though, if you come across not just Ketros, Thornies, even decent collies we have beer for making in the tavern, bring those back as well.
Alright, so mostly a defensive animal.
Yeah, so virtually any defensive animal you can.
That's fine. I can do that. I plan to go out to the mountains probably sometime tonight, so I'll be looking.
They stay that forever.
They're smaller when they're first born. They're tiny.
Yeah, that's an adolescent one.
That's not
Yeah, they
even
look
the
even
smaller.
sillier when they're born.
Yes, they're smaller.
Yeah, they're
Oh my
smaller.
goodness.
The antlers stay the same size.
Actually, you'll have to try and inform us when they're about to be born, and I shall run and get the queen so she can witness it next time.
Witness the hilarity.
I just want a herd of these small little stags. That's all I want.
They'd be cute,
Just
but
let
they
them
won't
run
be
about
very
the keep.
intimidating.
Unfortunately, like everything else, they grow up and lose their cuteness.
No, don't worry, the stags are still cute from my side.
I mean, could you imagine getting that poked in your bum? I think that's plenty intimidating.
The noise they make is
Those horns are very
intimidating.
vicious. Moo.
Moo. When there's 40 stags, it's definitely.
The thunderous moos.
Moo and menace.
Our moos will shake the sky.
I remember a story once where a band of stags went north of the wall to attack the wildlings. That scared them when they heard all the mooing.
Hey, it's a stampede.
Yes, yeah, indeed, that's the word.
The baby's moo is so low pitched.
Trust the process.
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 Well, I won't keep you anymore. I'm sure everyone's very busy.
Yes, everyone, please continue to do amazing work. You are all making Storm's End an amazing place.
Thank you.
Quentin, before
Have we
you
figured out
go,
Mistwood?
perhaps... Yes, I showed him the spot a little bit behind your road where to build it.
We're gonna make a start on it now.
Back in a minute.
Yes, if
So
we can
Mirth,
elaborate the natural pieces of the area, that'd be great.
Yes, there's a good piece of flat land behind there that looks like it'll be perfect.
We
Just
don't
gotta
want it
do some
deforested.
deforestation and rock removal.
Well, I can be out there with another Thorny with you.
Stags are good at removing wood as well, don't forget
I'll
that.
come and bring the dough. I'll make a couple of
We
coffers.
have plenty of thatch.
Yeah, we'll make
It's
a
tonight
few
then,
coffers.
brother.
Yes. Alright, you'll have your silence, let's get to it.
What's busy night now, brother?
I've got it. Well, your house won't be tonight because I've got to build a town now. But yeah, sorry, brother. We'll get some done.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in your room again.
Yeah, that's all right. In the food tray in my house. Come.
Oh, wait, Mirth,
Yeah.
I got you the horse.
Oh, thank you, Asher. Thank you so much.
Robin, I'll go get you one too, okay?
Robin's got that big dog thing. He's all right for now, but yeah.
But I need a horse and I need a stag as well. So yeah, I'm gonna use that dog when it's normally is the time for gathering.
Quite a good sized horse.
Do you think we can get the stag then?
Brother, come look in here.
So far, I gotta do Storm's End first. I'm
Asher,
trying
um,
as
does
fast
it-
as I can.
Does it help you out if I put a masonry table in here? When I build the pieces for Mistwood, will that help age the animals?
I mean, they're close enough to the masonry table and they
Okay,
get the training. You
But,
don't
yeah.
have to.
that's fine then. I was just trying to maximise their growth, you know. If they're learning anyway, then that's fine.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
They have to be quite far for them to know.
Robin, just come check in here. Actually, did you see my house after I've decorated it?
You did show it to me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yesterday.
I finished the bathroom off. If you look in here, brother, you can take your pick. Look in the tray, brother. The bread tray.
What? Food tray?
Yeah, look in there. Save you sharing with me. It's spares.
Need those spares?
Is there a pineapple in there for you?
Pineapple where?
Is it in that one I'm looking? Hang on.
Yes. But your bed was more comfy.
You can't share with me, we're grown-ups.
Asha, are you still here?
Somewhere.
She should be.
Asha?
She was in the stable a second ago. She found me a horse.
Not the pineapple bed, but it doesn't really matter, brother.
Just have one for tonight so you can... We need more street lamps up this end of town. Oh no, we just need thatch. Hang on.
Asha?
That girl vanishes so quick.
Ah, she's fast. I heard her right behind me and then she's gone.
That's better. I like the street up a bit. How are the carrots doing? I didn't check. Need to get
That's
some
good for
compost
it,
going.
on it.
Never any poop when you want it. I need some poop for the carrots. I need to get a proper compost system going. Let's go and see
Oh
the
yeah,
pig
that
up to
raptor has some pretty good stats. I'm gonna start breeding it
the
here
red
soon.
one. The red one's good, I'm told.
You can get some raptors
Yeah, the red
around
one.
here. Nice. Get a raptor as well. Nice.
You say you would like a raptor as well?
It's about if it's good.
Okay. Yeah, that breeding cycle should have a couple good ones come out of it.
The Ravager, I'm gonna have a stag, a horse, and a raptor. That's what I'm gonna do. For some crystals.
Also, Robin, I found a really nice male dimorphodon. It's upstairs. I need to find a female that will be just as good, and I'll start breeding those as well.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
A shoulder pet would be
Upstairs. I'll show you.
good. Yeah. Rubbish health. Stamina's pretty
It's right
good.
there. If you want to look at its paperwork.
What age was it?
26
Wow!
wild.
29.
Well, that's good.
Oh, 29 wild. Yes.
That was
So I'm trying to find a female that'll be just as good, and we'll get some good breeds out of those.
fine if I have this on me at the moment until I get a better one.
Oh yeah, you can have the male. Just when you're not using it, put it back in here so I can breed it whenever I find a female.
If I forget about it though, well, but if I get a better, if it get a better one hitting though, I would like to have that one. Always liked the more.
Yeah. I'll cycle them out as we start breeding.
You want me to put anything on it, like the what do you want me to train it?
That's completely up to you. If you're gonna take it over for now, you can level up whatever you want. Breeding goes by just the base stats, so whatever it was born with or tamed at, that's what it goes by. So what you do from there doesn't really matter. Where did Saranda go? I just saw him.
Everyone vanishes in Bronzegate. Did you see my horse? I named it.
Of course. Feel down, brother, to have a horse.
Be good to travel around. I can see what other people have been building.
Okay,
Right.
hey, you know what, brother?
Yes.
Whenever you take over Bronzegate, I'm gonna be your steward, right?
Indeed, yeah. You've already got paperwork, haven't you? That allows you to be steward. When I don't know if you can be steward and head ranger. You could be head ranger of Bronzegate. I can do that for you. Once I'm Lord.
So that will be possible. You know, I don't think. I think I'm gonna be head ranger actually of Storm's End, completely Storm's End, because I'm on the only ranger in Storm's End at the moment.
The only
only
hunter. Do you think there's a ceremony, or the fact that the Queen said I'm a lord makes me a lord now?
I don't know. I'll talk with
Will you do me a favour? If you
King
pass
about the ranger thingy.
if you pass those stags, right, and they're pooping on the floor, will you pick it up? Because I need all the poop for these carrots and potatoes and things like that.
What do I do now?
That's a bit small, but
What are you gonna do now? You're gonna bring those stuff for the mistwood.
yeah, I'm just gonna put wood and stone and thatch in the table here, and then I'm just gonna make lots of pieces, and then Quentin can put them down. So I'm only staying here in the workshop until we run out of resources. Then we've got to go and get more, but hopefully it'll be daylight by then.
I'm gonna go to Storm's End quickly.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna be awake for another hour, I think, at least, and I'm gonna go bed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, now. Foundations 6. Bloody hell. I've got 15. So we need 400. Around here, 20.
Green does not help.
I know what I need. Might make some coffers. Large storage coffer 5.
Asha?
She's out, I think.
And Mirth, I have a question. Mirth,
Yeah.
I have a question. I'm just playing. Or actually, I will show you it. I'm just playing on Asha.
I'm here. I'm here.
Could you make me a new set of fur because apparently my set got lost within the transaction between Quentin and the kingdom because I can't find it.
Oh, not a problem. Give me a second.
Just the helmet, chest piece, gloves, and shoes.
I'm just heading over to the castle.
Wait,
What?
I'll
What?
accompany you because I need to give you or show you something for you to do.
Okay. I have to see how urgent it is because the Queen and King have told me to build the whole town of Mistwood now.
Wow.
Yeah. What's this horse doing?
Good luck.
Oh, right.
How
Horse-
long did it take to build this town? Like a week?
Yeah. That horse is trying to get into Miss Asher's
Is
house.
this? Should we, or for the Mistwood town, are we just going to have the same layout as
No,
Bronzegate?
a different layout. It's a different town. So. But we're
Okay.
restricted to a floor plan. You see these square tiles on the floor? Then
Yeah.
20 by 20 is the maximum. So you can change the layout a bit, but
Wow.
yeah.
Thank you.
There you are, Nico.
Right, let's go to Mistwood.
Oh, and wait, can I have a frog saddle?
Frog saddle? Yep, sure. Just let me get this.
So, Mirth, with, my idea is I'm extending out my workshop.
Alright.
So I need you to build me some pieces and I will show you what I want extended.
Are you extended into the keep or outside?
Extending the inside of my workshop in the...
That's alright, because if it affected the outer wall, you'd need the king's permission to change the shape of Storm's End.
Oh, it's not going to affect the outer wall, it's going to affect the inside wall.
Yeah, that's
But
alright.
I am in the process of possibly extending and getting the outside built, but I need traffic to come into my shop first.
Yeah, I got you. I don't think they want a door in the outer wall of the castle.
Oh no, it's not going to be a door, it's just going to be like a window that's going to be a shop end, or so I can sell quickly through that.
Oh, yeah. I still don't know if that's allowed in the castle wall.
But I will show you once everything. Or once, Oh, and Mirth, guess what we're going to have set up, or I'm going to have set up.
What?
You know how on, how Storm's End on that huge cliff?
Yeah?
Well, I am making zip lines from the cliff down to the rock. We could just zip line down.
Oh, I'm Robin will be able to go up and down on that dog of his. Those dogs can climb
Yeah.
zip lines.
Ow, actually. Yeah, they'll be faster than transporting on the elevator.
Well, that should be your top priority then.
But, yeah. I'm just finishing up working on my shop, then I'll set those up once it's... Do you guys need any tools, or is your blacksmith covering that?
I've not seen our other blacksmiths, I've only seen you. I've got one of each for now. I don't have a weapon. I've got a pick, a hatchet, and a sight, and a sickle thing.
Thank you.
I've been using the
You
sickle
want
as a
a
weapon.
pike or a sword? Yeah.
I think a pike, please, Nico.
There's an extra sword on my horse.
Oh, thank you. That saves you a job then.
No
Do you
problem.
need a pike?
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh? You alright?
Oh, no, I was just reading the... Okay,
I just heard you say uh-oh.
I didn't
so-
notice it. Crap.
Do you like this sword, Nico?
Okay. I'm just waiting on you now.
Okay, ready now.
I'm ready.
I'm going down to the Mistwood site, but I'll come with you for this.
Okay, so here is my shop.
Yep, I saw here before.
Right over here. Are you proud of me? Look how organized it is.
It's good. A whole shop. You see here. This wall. You should have one of those bay windows.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. I was planning on putting a bay window here.
Oh, okay. Then.
Hey,
So
hear the news?
over here, Mirth.
The
Oh,
boys,
are you done
the boys
with the
got same shop.
graces? I need to find them.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Oh, right through the door.
Go. Can a little bit.
Yeah.
Graces, I'm gonna have
Yes.
a horse going
No,
to
what's happened? What do you guys want to know what just happened?
Yeah, go on.
What?
What just happened?
I just got assigned head ranger of Storm's End.
Yay!
well
I
done.
want to be assigned heads. I want to be assigned head blacksmith of Storm's End.
And I'm Lord
But
of
so see
Bronzegate.
how this is,
I'm Lord of Bronzegate.
Mirth, this is the back wall right here.
Oh, that's okay. I was afraid
And
that
I
the
was
back
wondering-
wall was the castle wall.
Yeah, stuff and picks up
But
right.
Oh
actu-
no, no.
Yeah.
It's a boy raptor,
I
sadly.
will have my own
So I was going
office
to extend
inside
this out
Storm's End.
too.
Yeah, you can extend this. Look, brother, look.
Is bigger than that,
So-
but they grow up to be rather large.
Hello, Your Grace.
I don't
I was
think you can
making plans
have
with the
that
whole
actually.
extension.
But I'm a lord.
Yeah,
It's
right
a
at
lord's
about
sword.
10 minutes, this one will pop, and it should be pretty
true.
good.
Oh.
That's
It'd
true
be
though.
nice to have one implanted to you.
So this is my plan. I was planning on seeing this, turning these two triangled into a normal foundation and extending out two and blocking it off, so I can have a place to
Right,
put my
going right
room.
for it, my queen.
Yeah,
I was
I'll-
gonna see what my
These
Nico
other
I'll
wants,
make you
alright?
the
They're
pieces. You
bred
can
to good
place them
boys,
down.
but they were pretty
Just be
crappy,
careful
so
that all the wall
Okay.
above doesn't come down.
it's a shot getting something good off of them.
I won't. Because if
be
everything's
better than
attached properly, then
So
I could take down these 4 pieces without a
Yeah.
hitch.
Have you got stone in the table here? I can make you the pieces now.
We
Oh,
have
but-
enough stone.
If you got enough, otherwise I've got to bring it back later. But I've got to build this week, so.
To go and get some
I don't think
hides
we have the
for
correct table,
queen,
so.
alright?
How are you?
Hello, Your Grace.
Nico, my wife wants to speak.
Okay.
Oh, I'm waiting. I just need some candelabras and chandelier.
Oh.
The boy's not
Well,
done a
Mirth,
bad job
you
with his
can
shop,
craft
really.
it at Bronzegate.
Let me take a look.
Yeah. I just need it extended outwards.
You need to ask His Highness permission. If you, yeah. Your Highness, Nico would like to extend the back wall of the shop, but obviously that is
Oh,
it's
I
your
already
call.
gave
Yeah, she approved.
I already
Oh.
gave permission.
Thank you, Your Grace. That's fine. I didn't want him amending the design of the castle without either of your permission.
Would that eat into the
And
wall?
no.
There's a gap between this wall and the outer wall.
Oh, okay, good then.
And
Yeah,
your
I
grace,
actually left an empty space. Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
left
no,
some
you
empty
can-
space in case they did want to extend this out a little bit. There's actually a lot of space back there.
Yeah.
It's good then. Yeah, no, by all means then, Nico.
And there was an idea that Kayla and me brought up where we could just put like a bay window here on, or let's imagine this is the outside wall of the wall, where we could put a bay window here so people can order or drive up with their like orders and then easily transport it. And the queen said unless I get a lot of visitors, then it can happen.
Yeah, but see that would affect the outer wall of the keep though. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
and
sure.
those are all big walls, so you'd have to make a whole bunch of little walls.
Okay, then scratch the idea.
Yeah. Just extend your shop a bit for now.
I'll
Yeah, just do it a little bit.
You've not even had a
Okay.
customer yet.
Well, then it'll be extended out like 2 to 3 possibly, and then blocked.
As I said, it was like if he gets quite a bit more foot traffic, we'll think about a drive-through.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
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 Did I hear someone ask hello?
Yeah.
Me.
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh, your voice is interesting.
Aww.
Yes,
Nope,
my
it's your
queen,
ears. You
please
must
get a
clean
glass
up that earwax.
Hey, I have cleaners.
It's not me. It's all to you.
No, it's you, my queen.
Yeah, we
No
can't all have
offense.
here, right?
Thanks, Kayla.
Sorry, Your Grace.
How can we help you,
Hey,
mysterious stranger?
You got no stone table.
Kayla,
now?
do you have the cementing paste?
There you go.
And look on Crappy.
Oh, you got a
Better?
bandana. Better.
I need a windmill.
I just like wearing
We
masks.
have a windmill already built.
Okay.
Is it
We
up?
just built it.
Have you got a stone
Yeah, I was hoping
table?
we could have a
or
chat.
not?
Oh, it's up there, yeah. It's
Right here, look.
Very well.
It's on the right side of your...
When did that get put up?
Maybe
Just
not in front of
there.
everyone.
What's
Yes,
that through the
Jesus
wall?
Oh, yeah, let's
got
go into the
distracted,
keep.
I suppose.
As they all
What's
wonder
that
the
mini
windmill I put up.
extension? Hey Mirth, did you set up that
Yeah.
mini extension right?
Oh,
You know what?
Yeah, we'd need
Ow.
a
Look, look,
we'd need a junction
Look
box
right
to
there.
fix that.
that little bulge.
We would need an extra junction to fix that.
Did you like the windmill I built?
You have 2.
No, I need a masonry
has-
table. I'll go back and do it. It's quicker.
Yeah, you, if I asked you, told you could go back.
I'll be back. Thanks,
Where
Connor.
have you seen the queen?
She went into the keep.
The queen is over. I think.
She said she was going to the keep. Oh good, we could do with some daylight. down here? This is it. We get a start to Mistwood. Screen this with. Right, so the door. 4 stone we need. Metal ingots 5.
Hot today.
You are?
It's hot. When it's hot, I don't. I need to have my desert clothes on instead.
Oh, right. I've only got one set of clothes. Come with me to Mirth.
No. Can't you believe I'm just got head ranger at?
Yeah, and I'm a lord at the same time.
You know, brother, I'm gonna get myself a office inside Storm's End.
I didn't know that, but that's good though.
And Ian herself is gonna decorate it.
Who's going to decorate it?
Queen.
Oh.
But
It's dark
this
here.
Bronzegate, it's gonna be mistwood. How are we gonna fix that?
This is going to be missed. Oh, I'm just putting this here. Oh, yeah. I was trying to do a favour for... I know what I can do. I know what I do.
Work out. You don't have all the things already fixed in these coffers, I hope, right?
You up?
You don't have all the pieces right already in the coffers, do you?
Not all of them. I've got foundations.
But you know that you need to remove these foundations,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, this
Or
is
to
just
get-
this is just to put stuff in. Quentin's going to build it where he wants.
Try the pipe, brother. It's very good.
You know I don't smoke.
Why? It's not nothing. It's there.
It's dark. It's daytime. It's still dark.
I say this, brother. I think the dragonfires will rise up the sky now in Stormland.
We can't go much higher. I'm already a lord.
You know, as a lord, you need to have better clothing than the one you have now.
Yeah, I've only just been made a lord. We'll sort that out. Yeah.
My lord. Give me a fucking slap now every time I don't say my lord to you.
Have you got a torch you can put on for a minute?
Of course, my lord. It's here for you, my lord.
Thank you. Right, this will give him a building room. Let me unlock the doors as well.
Put a key on it, and then you make sure the Quentin gets the key as well.
Yeah.
But start anything without you, can he? No. Yes, he can.
That was quite loud in my ears. Yeah, you can get in and out. That's just a drop-off point for resources, but at some point he'll want it moved. But I don't know where he's gone.
Just probably emptied the Bronzegate of all the hide.
I'll tell you what though. Where they've chosen to build Mistwood is a very dark place. Look, it's a bright sunny day now. Look how dark it is in the Mistwood.
Yeah, but you know the name Mistwood, a bit dark.
Yeah, but we need to get some lights down here is what I'm saying.
What's gonna happen is we're gonna have to cut down quite a lot of trees.
The Queen doesn't want to. The Queen says it's called the Mistwood, so we have to chop down trees from far away, but leave these ones intact.
Well, I'm glad I'm not gonna live in Mistwood at least.
Yeah, our place is our house is nice now, all nicely decorated, isn't it?
Well, except from my house, then.
Tomorrow we'll definitely get yours done because Quentin can build that down there.
No, you're probably gonna have something else to do tomorrow as well.
I shouldn't do.
You're gonna be busy all the time. You're not gonna. I'm gonna have to live in your home until the winter, I bet.
I don't think so. Because if I'm the Lord,
you know.
Listen, if I'm the Lord, I need to find a lady. You see. And I can't find the lady if my brother's sharing my bed.
When you put it in that way, I don't know.
You can live next door. You can live next door to me.
Sure thing.
Hello. King would like to know how many are awake. Bronzegate, right?
2 of us.
How many what?
Yeah, Robin and myself,
okay.
Mirth.
Okay. Alright then. Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out payment, so...
Okay.
If he is, I'll come back and get you guys.
Okay. I'm between here and Mistwood. I'm just starting to build Mistwood, so I'm either this side of the castle or the other side of the castle, but I'm not going far.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think we've met properly. I'm Mirth, I'm the builder here. Right, and I'm actually Lord of Bronzegate, but yeah.
I am Sean Sparrow. I was hired by Lucifer.
Alright.
When I was drunk.
Right, okay. As long as you're happy about it now you're sober.
Well, the only reason I know... I thought it was a dwarf. I thought he had anger issues and wanted me to hurt people. So that's the reason I took the job.
So, you have some interesting tattoos there. I like them.
Yeah, I had to change tattoos because someone else had my tattoos in the castle already.
Oh,
I didn't notice till he came in. So we went to the same tattoo artist.
Same tattooist, yeah, he only knows one pattern.
There's a guy that had one of the guys inside the kingdom has one of these half of his tattoo in purple.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Everyone has a shirt
for
when
a
I
tattoo,
see
he
him,
might be able to give that to you.
Sean, if the maester wakes up and you're still awake, could you ask him how it's come along with my blind arrows, please?
Blind arrows, I will do.
Blind
Are you going to sleep now, Robin?
About 20 minutes.
Okay, right. The king, I'm pretty sure, is giving out the money. Like, to go get it.
I just talked with the queen. So that if I don't get it today, I will get it tomorrow.
Oh, okay then. All right.
Let's have a look.
Brother,
Yes.
to make about 10 climbing picks.
Well, that's not.
Apparently, I can make them.
Oh, I thought it was a blacksmith.
King said I can make them, and yeah, I can even use them.
Well, that's good then.
Gentlemen, anyone here?
Yep.
Yes, we are here.
Me and the Queen are going to be paying people in a few minutes. If you could,
We'll
help
make
me
our way
keep
to
waiting
the
in the courtyard for a few more minutes.
Certainly, Your Highness.
Yes, I would like to give everyone the money they deserve. That's well earned.
Thank you, Your Highness.
There's soon. What I need, brother, is obsidian as well. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Where do I get obsidian even?
At the top of a mountain. Hang on, no.
Fucking hell.
Hang on, didn't we see some obsidian in that cave last summer?
No. Oh, I don't think so.
When you go down to the bottom, you know when you go down and then it goes to the right in like another room.
Yes.
In like another room, and there's like a little
Yes.
bridge, and we do jumping and jumping. I think there was obsidian down there, but if not, it's on a mountaintop.
I think you know what I mean. I know what you mean, yeah. I need freaking obsidian now.
It won't get tonight. We've got to go get our money. Whoever made that workshop in there, I've got pallets on the ground floor and tables on the 3rd floor. That doesn't work. I'm going to reorganise that workshop.
Ouch in my face.
Better go to the castle. Heineken.
Why are you touching horses like that? Damn.
Got an imprint.
Better watch it. It's payday.
Well, I already lost 6,000 gold. I don't think anything else matters.
You lost your
How did
inheritance.
you lose?
I didn't lose my
Silver?
inheritance. What? Lucifer has it.
What? Why'd you give it to Lucifer?
You've lost
Lisa,
it
did
then.
you
Well,
check
'cause
that note
I
I
was
sent
in the
you?
middle of. I was getting ready to go fighting, and I needed someone to hold on to it.
Alright, I got about 4 minutes, then I gotta run and be back.
I've not been to the bank this summer, so my inheritance is still locked away.
Ah. Who owns the last room inside the guards place?
I think at the moment the only knights with rooms, since there was only 3 of us, was Tyrius, myself, and
Excuse me.
Randall, I believe, is his name.
Okay,
And then
what room?
Randall Thor,
there's
yeah.
a big
That's-
room that's got 3 beds for the squires.
Yes, right. So there was a single bed inside. I didn't see 3 beds, but I didn't see anyone in there. Just inside there is like 5,400 silver. So I don't know who owns it, and I don't know who's sleeping in.
Here, come show me the room real quick.
Unless it was the Meister.
There's no name or
That's the
anything
room
on
I'm
the doors.
thinking of.
We
Okay.
Hey Mirth,
Brother?
could you get me a window, like a keep window with a hat?
The with window with a hatch. Yeah, I could do that. We're just waiting to see the king and queen. If you've got stone here, I can make one now. Have you got a masonry table?
We have a ton of stone, but we don't have a mason tree.
There's one in my bedroom. Hold on. I don't know why it's in my bedroom. Oops. What materials do you need?
Well, I was going to place it in the workshop. And then he could just snag
Here you
from the
go.
pallets.
Alright, I believe
Thank you.
we are in order.
The only one that can take everything, right?
So I guess when Tyrius wakes up tonight, I'll figure out.
Nico, the queen's awake. I've got to go see her to get me money. I'll be right back though.
Make room for other people.
That's not what I meant to do.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
He's only little, but he's smaller now.
Okay, who's
Queen's
next?
like small.
Can I go next, please? 'Cause
Ladies
I
first.
gotta get to the barn.
Very well, Kayla, come on.
Okay. Oh goodness. Thank you. Hate to run,
Thank
but
you.
there
You're
you go.
welcome, Kayla. Thank you for all your hard work.
Come on, Mirth, you can go. You got
Thank
work
you.
to-
Thank you, racist.
Very well, Mirth, you're next.
Thank you very much.
You did a lot of hard work, Mirth.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mirth. Thank you for your hard work and dedication.
I'll continue. You can be assured of that. None of your business. You shouldn't be looking. How much do you get? Same? I doubt I'll spend it unless I have to buy a saddle for. I'll have to look what expensive saddles I can have. I don't want a Ravager. I don't think one of them actually. Right, we want some kind of light. That's what we want for.
How much did you get, my lord?
None of your business, Head Ranger.
Then
We probably got the same, brother.
I'm gonna head down to the actually and see if I can get any obsidian. You wanna tag along, brother?
No, I'm gonna go to sleep in just a moment.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to sleep as well. I really need some obsidian. Oh!
You don't need it if you're asleep.
To make a sign, people to gather obsidian. That's what we need as well.
Nico.
Have those pieces? Do you have
Yeah.
those pieces?
Come on.
Nico,
What?
an obsidian at Storm's End.
No.
Because we need obsidian now so I can make some climbing picks.
So do we. We need obsidian so I can make a better smithy and some
But
more
obsidian, the king has told me to make like 10 climbing picks, and I don't have any obsidian.
I'm
Well, we
changing.
don't have any
You
either.
better get some then.
Well said,
great.
Valo.
About the king.
Have any of you seen
Sorry, I can't
Asha? I'm trying to see if she can come collect her payment, or does she go to
I
sleep?
think she went into bed actually, unfortunately. But my king,
Oh, very well.
I will not be able to be making the climb picks tonight because we have no obsidian, and then as soon as I wake up tomorrow, I will start getting my obsidian right away.
Very well, no rush. I just want them stockpiled for when we need them.
Hey Robin, where do you get obsidian?
Black
At the top
rocks
of a
on
mountain.
Either caves or on top of a
Well,
mountain.
yeah, maybe in the crystal caves,
Well-
deeper in the crystal cave, I think, but that's deep, and there are lots of bats and the spiders.
Bats, spiders, scorpions,
But-
dilos.
But you're the head ranger, Robin. You can cope with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you're the
Yeah,
ranger.
you should actually make you should make yourself a lot of crystal arrows and dip them.
Of course.
Dip a lot of regular arrows as well. Keep those stockpiled.
I asked
Yeah, head ranger.
I asked the maester to make some blind drugs, and he already made me some bleed and slow.
Ah, thatch on it now. Be careful, Nico. You nearly hit
Very
the
well.
king.
Just keep up the good work. Keep up the good production. We need to make sure we're well stocked.
Okay.
I'm making those 10 sets of armor once I get this stuff made.
Don't forget about the shields and swords too.
Yeah, 5 shields, 5 swords.
Just don't know exactly where we can get the obsidian, which mountain.
I don't know either. That's what.
It's definitely on the mountain in the redwoods, but they might be closer.
Alright. Then you can meet me there tomorrow, brother.
Well, I can, but I was going to furnish your house.
You know that I
Not
can
have
help
any
too?
time with that tomorrow anyway, brother. You're gonna have other business to attend to, I guess. So, as I said, I probably will be in your house for until the winter.
I doubt it very
What?
much. He's a chicken,
Don't
Nico.
decorate his house because he'll be moving out in like week.
He's not
Moving out.
but he's not moving in with me because I'm the Lord of Bronzegate and I need to find a lady.
Robin, you should get to it too. And that's locked.
Hell no, hell no. It's too expensive.
Go
to have
find a lady, Robin.
No, it's too expensive, and I have other things to attend to. I will not
Well,
be
you
able
just
to
got
do my
paid.
work.
You just got paid.
And I don't care. It's still too expensive to have a lady at the moment.
It's too expensive to have you at the moment.
Bugger.
"42 years old and still doesn't have a lady."
Two? You're kidding me, mate.
I've tried, but how can I have one when every time Robin keeps sleeping in my bed?
take me alive. No, you don't take me alive.
You now, brother.
No, you don't take me alive.
No!
How much can you carry, Nico?
550.
Here you go then.
No, wait. Wait.
That's emptied the table. There's one more. That's emptied the table for now, but that should do you for a little while.
You create a lot of foundations rather than walls, but it'll be.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to finish my house. Ow.
Sorry first.
Sorry.
Go away.
That you don't have a wife.
Talk with the king and queen about you being very rude. He's a rude bastard, isn't he?
He was being rude there to his elders and his betters. I mean, you're a head ranger and I'm a lord, so you can't talk to us like that. I was gonna slap him. I thought it might upset the animals if I slap him in here.
No, it's not because we are allies, so it won't.
So I can slap the boy. That's all right then.
You can slap the boy, yes. I grappled him, you see, without anything happening. I grappled him. Not any problem.
I'll make this batch of foundations and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Some obsidian tomorrow.
Quentin's still awake somewhere.
How do you know?
I'm a lord, I know these things.
You're technically not got the lordship yet. You're still
The king told me. The king told me I was, so that's enough for me. I've got his word.
dressed as a lord either, brother.
I don't put my good clothes on when I'm building. And I'm building most of the time.
To have the best clothes ever, all the time, brother.
I've got a question for you. What sort of hat should a lord have, do you think?
Sort of what?
What sort of hat? I can't wear a beanie hat if I'm a lord, can I?
Well, yes you can. I like your beanie hat. You should talk with Quentin about that.
Well,
I'll sleep in my room. I'll sleep in my house tonight.
alright, I'm gonna go bed and I'll furnish
Ready,
yours
you
tomorrow.
Yeah, I have on my shoulders now.
Yeah, I need to get something like that. I like the other ones that make you dizzy, but I need to get a shoulder pad.
I'm gonna dream about how I'm gonna paint this animal.
I need a saddle for my horse. Champion needs a saddle. But this...
Get a raptor as well. We're gonna be getting raptors as well, my brother. Raptor that can actually fit me. Won't be able to use all this stuff I have on me at the moment.
Right. Yeah, what's the one that can take the most weight? This red one, isn't it?
The red one.
169. That's no good for a builder like me.
No, of course not. You're not gonna be able to have. If you need stuff, you can take Scarlet. He will help you carry all the stuff for you.
Oh right, yeah, thank you. But we'll probably be awake at the same time. My horse will carry a lot. My horse will
can
carry
actually take.
And
your horse won't be able to carry that. Scarlet will be able.
Do you know what? If you go to the cave, if Nico hurries up and builds a zip line, I think you could train Scarlet to come up the zip line. It'd be quicker than the elevator.
You think Scarlet can actually be it now? I don't think that would be a possibility with Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen those animals climb zip lines before. Do you not know that?
And I'm a head ranger. I should know that.
You should know that. Yeah, those Ravager dogs, they can climb a zip line. They're very good at it.
Cool. Well, good night then, brother.
Good night, brother.
I had a quite a long day today.
Right, who are we going to host to stream?
Good night then, my lord.
Good night, Head Ranger. He's got himself a pity in that look. Right. I'll put this in here because if it goes missing from here, then it's someone who was watching the stream. That's what we know. Now then. My other stuff I've got in this one. I will have to get a postal. I've got it downstairs. Let's take the 2 notes back. Empty all this out. Still got those foundations on me. Empty up. I have to go and put them in. Now I've got to go back to Mistwood.
Has Quentin returned yet, Mirth?
No, I've not. I don't know where Quentin's gone now. I thought you'd gone to bed.
He has returned though?
No, I haven't seen him for about an hour now.
Yep.
Where did you head off to?
Mirth. Went to find. He went to try to find some teams. Quentin.
Saran.
Where are you, Quentin?
In the street. Oh, there you are.
All right. Thank goodness.
Quentin, before I retire, if I can just show you the Mistwood site.
Sorry, I had so many voices in my head.
Sorry, yeah.
Do what?
I'm going to retire in a minute for the night. Can I just show you down at the Mistwood site?
Yeah, let's head there real quick. And then I gotta stop by the...
I'm going to check in with the king and queen. I'll get the doors.
Alright, let them know I'll be right there.
You got it.
So, I made you this resource hut, but it belongs to Bronzegate for now. So, I don't know when you're going to transfer, when you're going to create Mistwood.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do that before we start the whole building process.
Well, you can actually build it all and just give everyone a key. It's up to you.
Yeah, but then it looks like to add or to
Yeah, I know. So
kingdom leaders that there's more.
So I started filling coffers, and then I thought, actually, we need to pick all of this up, and you hold it when you create Mistwood.
And then replace it, yeah.
But we can leave it for tonight. But it's not much. It's just a table and some coffers with a few pieces in it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so temporarily, whenever Mistwood's created, we may have to recruit you over to Mistwood. So you can help, well, I guess not. As long as you build the stuff, I can place it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, if you want to place, if you wanted to create Mistwood tonight, and you put 2 foundations down and a couple of coffers, then we can quickly move this stuff over. It's up to you. Or do you want to do it all tomorrow?
Okay, so I'll probably unlock all this tonight then. That way I can start the building process later on.
Yes,
it won't be right now, but it'll be tonight, I'm
everything here is unlocked, so if you change paperwork or not, you can use it.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that then.
And actually these are...
I haven't had any luck taming anything yet, so...
Fine. Pick up these, I'll put these in the table, and then if you use foundations from here and a couple of coffers from here, you can create whenever you like, whether I'm awake or not.
Yeah, very well. I'll do that.
And then once you get a start, tomorrow I can take this down. I thought I was doing a good thing, and then I thought, hang on a minute.
Yeah. No problem though. At least as long as I have access to it, it'll work for now, and we can.
It's all unlocked.
Pick up and replace once we're ready.
Yeah, everything's unlocked for now. It's not even on a key. It's just unlocked.
Awesome. Thank you, Mirth.
That's alright.
Have a good night.
I'll see you tomorrow. If you're asleep when you think I'm going to be awake, I'll be on straight after the storm. But you leave me a note, and I'll just keep making foundations otherwise.
Alrighty. Yeah.
So there's about
I'll see what we got and what I can make and whatnot.
Another 350, I think you need, but yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it should be pretty good.
Cool. All right. See you tomorrow. Alright. So, chap, the 3rd town is starting. Good job we didn't get attacked because we had nothing in our pockets then. This is our note cupboard. And recipes for now. We'll have a sort out. There. Night Ghost. Brother Robin Head Ranger. I don't know what to call you now. Brother I do. I'll sleep in the middle. Right. Before we cut the stream, who might be playing? Let's just check.
And do you think you're going to be able to pull off the...
Mute that. That's some random Twitch stream. Shows playing, Gunsmoke Smith is playing, Ark. Don't know. Kisses and Thugs. Who's Kisses and Thugs? Salty Wolves, SKRP. It's SKRP. Salty Wolves, I take it, is Winterfell. There's Hoster.
What is it, like community gather animals? Like,
I haven't read the rule in a while.
Yeah.
that's what we used to know.
I mean, I think as long as you have them numbered 1 through 5, so that.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Okay, the night chat.
Back.